Okay. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what just happened. We just dropped for a second. We're back up now.
We were invaded by the stormtroopers.
I don't know. I don't have a clue what just happened. That was weird.
It is weird. I feel like all around the world, the internet has been weird recently. Because you know that Wattpad thing I do? Even it was like shut down for a day. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's so weird.
I know, it is strange. But I think we lost about 30 seconds, so people are never going to know.
They're never going to know. Ever.
What happened in that 30 seconds. Okay, so let's see. I've got to put the song up here again because I was getting ready to play that. Okay, now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy the whole experience with this song thus far? Because you're just getting started. I mean, you've got the recording done. It's polished. It's released. The video's released, and next starts the tour. So, I mean, like, how proud of you are you of this project?
I am extremely proud of this project. Like I mentioned before, everyone who worked on it, Brian, Kiki, even my booking agent, Anita, who's, been booking for the She's Gone tour, has just poured, 110% of themselves into this project. So I'm immensely proud of it. It was, like I said, a long work in progress, but it, to me, was very, worthwhile for the end product.
Now, how does it compare to other things that you've done? When we look back at Family Business and we look back at your earlier songs, how does it compare to those?
The song itself, this kind of goes for all of the new songs that are going to be on this album, this upcoming album that I'm working on called Simple Life. Compared between the music that I wrote on Family Business, all of them still have the same storytelling aspect to them. That's always something that's so important to me. So those elements are still there. But there's really just a more maturity in the music and the sound, especially my voice has changed so much since I have done Family Business. And so moving on, if you really compare the two, you can see how much growth there was in songwriting and in, vocal performance as well. So I've learned a lot, and just all the work that's gone into it, I'm very proud of.
Yeah, I even think I sat down and had a talk with your dad back last fall about this song, just about how, this could be the one. I mean, this could be the one that hits the radio because it's got, I think, all the qualities that you need, and you just sound so polished and so mature on it. Okay. So this is called She's Gone. Now, who wrote this song? What was her name?
Nikki Daniels.
Oh, Nikki Daniels.
Yes.
Okay. Ashley Wineland right here on the Chris Top program.
She's leaving, lonesome, lovesick, lone star, legacy moving on. Just a ranch-bred girl from the heart of Texas, tired of the lies she's been through. But sometimes a man can make mistakes he'll regret later on. And she hopes for his sake he sees his mistakes and apologizes before.
You know, I do believe out of everything that you've done, that's probably my favorite. And I think because it just stirs up these emotions inside of me, it breaks my heart a little bit.
Well, as awful as that sounds, that's kind of the whole point. So that's good that it like makes you feel like that.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a chick, I might be crying right now. I don't know.
I mean, I loved it. I just sat back and I listened to it, and I was like, "This is giving me the feels."
Yeah, it does, and I may be the only one that says this, Ashley, but for me, it kind of gives me like a really good classic. I know it's country, I know it is, but it gives me that classic rock feel, like Jackson Brownish kind of feel. I don't even know. I'm sure you didn't. That wasn't intentional, but I'm getting those same vibes that I would get from a Jackson Browne song.
Yeah, no, I definitely pull a lot of like inspiration from like Fleetwood Mac. I think that sounds really cool too. So if you hear anything like sort of like rocky vibes, like that's probably some of the influences too, on top of the country ones that are already there.
Yeah, and I would have no reservations adding that just to my playlist and just playing it all the time.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful song. I love it.
It's beautiful. It's heartbreaking, and it's just good. It's just good. Now, where can I buy this at?
So it's available for purchase on all the major digital retailers. So iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. You can find them all there. CD Baby, if you're a CD Baby person, you can go download it on there as well. It's available on my website to ashleywineland.com under the music section.
Okay. Now, Allie.
Uh-oh.
now, say I just say I listen to the show, or I go to YouTube, and I've got the software to just download it for free. Why shouldn't I just do that and get it for free?
Because you're not a loser.
Okay.
And that's what losers do.
Okay.
Okay. You, instead of, oh my gosh, you do that because you want to get your cup of coffee, you want to get your comic book, you want to get your sword on Minecraft.
Right.
You can sacrifice one of those things and just buy the song, because the artists, they pour their heart and soul into it, and of course, they want the money from that because they want to keep doing that. That's their passion.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, who are you to just take away from someone's passion?
Right.
It's like, here, instead of adding to your dream of doing this, I'm going to take this away so you can go and flip burgers all day.
Sure.
That's rude.
Okay.
That's an act. You should be in prison for that.
Okay.
If I catch you doing that,
What will you do?
I will hunt you down.
Okay. So skip your cup of coffee. Buy a copy of She's Gone. It'll last you forever. It'll be on your playlist. It'll get stuck in your head, and it will break your heart whenever you want it broken.
Right.
There we go. So it's one of my favorite songs, not just of Ashley's, but I think it might just be one of my favorite songs just in general.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot.
It is,
It's
because
saying
there's
a
like
lot.
a bajillion songs.
Yeah,
out there.
and Ashley, part of our job when we have people on the show is to make them feel at home, to make them, to pump them up and things like that. And I think we're pretty good at it. I think, we are very sincere. If we don't like you, you're not going to be on the show anyway.
I'll be like, no.
Right. So it's easy for us to do because we're very cautious who we pick to be on the show. But when I tell you this, I don't say this to everybody that I have on. But you've got something there, and that is really, I think, one of my favorite songs. And I don't say that to just anybody.
Well, I truly do appreciate that. The whole point of why I write music is, well, obviously, one, because I enjoy it, but two, because I love to create things that people can relate to or get something from. Music to me is supposed to take you on a journey. So if this ends up being one of your favorite songs, then I did something right in my work.
I think you did. I think you did.
And I mean, as much as I love this song, I'm still going to say that Family Business is my favorite.
I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say
It's always going to be my favorite.
that. But buy them all. Now,
Right.
when is the album coming out? Is it titled She's Gone, the whole album?
No, the album's actually titled Simple Life, and people can expect its release actually right before we go on tour, probably around mid-May.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're tight, right? You and me?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
So maybe before it comes out, maybe you could send me some samples or something.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll pull
Okay.
some strings for you.
Okay, put in a good word for me with Kiki or whoever handles that stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell Miss Kiki. I'll be like, hey, Chris wants some sneak peeks of what's going to be on
Yes.
Simple Life, and she's probably going to be like, I really don't feel comfortable sending stuff out early, but I'm going to be like, but it's Chris. So,
But it's Kristoff.
See, this is what I'm talking about. See, me and Ashley, we're like that. I don't want to get on Kiki's bad side, though, so be careful.
No, no one ever wants to get on Kiki's bad side.
Kiko will be coming for you. She will hunt you down.
So, Ashley, how important is it to you to become a country music superstar?
I always tell people it would be really nice, obviously, to be that artist that's up there, winning CMA awards and, going and performing all these major shows and, having that high level of recognition, kind of across the world. But, to me, at the same time, I will be completely happy if music ends up being something that, even if I'm not that artist who's up winning, CMA after CMA, but I still have people who love my music. I can still travel all over the United States and maybe even go overseas and play for people and just continue doing what I love. If I can, sustain myself and continue working like that, that to me too, at the end of the day, is something that's very worthwhile.
We love you to death. We do. We really do. And I really want everybody to go out and buy this song and catch you on tour. Now, if they do want to see you live, do you have a schedule up on your website?
Yes, and we are adding some more dates today. I know, like we said before, the tour is coming in May, so there's still a lot of time left. So I know we're continually booking shows. So the best way to stay up to date as to what the tour schedule is to go to my website, ashleywineland.com.
Okay, and if fans want to talk to you, like leave you a message or ask you a question, what's the best way to do it?
So I'm on Facebook under Ashley Wineland Music. If you guys are Twitter or Instagram users, Ashley E. Wineland is my username. I respond to everybody on there. And if you guys like Snapchat, my username's Ashley E.
Oh, I've
like
started using
Elephant
Snapchat.
Pro, P-R-O.
Okay.
I'll get on
And there's
that.
something else that you do too that I love about you. Every Friday, what happens on Fridays?
Every Friday, 5:30 Arizona time, I get on Facebook and I do a live broadcast where I talk to everybody, kind of do my weekly catch up with all my fans and play music, songs that, they've requested, as well as my original tunes, and, just talk about what I have going on coming up. And, like I said, learn about everybody else, do my weekly catch up. So that's 5:30 Arizona time every Friday.
It's a lot of fun because it always pops up on my Facebook, and whenever I can tune in live, I'll watch it live, and then if I can't, then I'll go back and I'll watch it later on too. But I try to catch those when I can.
Yeah, it's always cool to see it live.
It is, and it's great when you interact with your fans like that and your listeners. Well, I say listeners, it's just I guess habit. But people that love you, and I think they love you not just because you're talented, but because you're genuine too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, it's probably my favorite part of the week. Friday comes around and I'm like, yep, got the broadcast today. I get to sit down and just have fun for a good hour and a half and just talk to everybody and have a good time.
She talks more than we do, I think.
You remember when Periscope was a thing?
Yeah.
Like that was a big thing?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Facebook
it, Ashley?
Live's got it now.
I do. When we first started touring, we did a lot of Periscope. We jump on every now and then when we're on the road, just because Periscope actually is really compatible with data usage and stuff, whereas Facebook Lives and some of the other live broadcasting require a stronger connection. Periscope didn't require quite a stronger one, so sometimes when we're on the road, we still jump on Periscope.
Yeah, I tried Periscope once, but it got weird for me, so I just quit. I use Facebook now.
It was probably you that got weird.
I mean, it got weird all around. So.
All right, so Ashley Wineland, I know she's got to get to her next interview, but I just want to urge everybody to check her out for sure. Go to ashleywineland.com, and I'm sure she's got links to everything on there: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Buy the music. And if
buy
you
her
don't,
music.
you know what happens. That's a threat.
Yeah, it is a threat for sure. But Ashley, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. So I realized that probably one of the high points of your career was probably being on the Chris Stop program 2 years ago. So would this be like a close second, maybe?
Oh yeah, I love talking to you guys. I love doing fun interviews like this. They're always just, easy, free flowing, and of course fun all at the same time. So I really appreciate y'all having me on here today.
Well, thank you. And we have people all the time like, well, can you send us a list of the questions first? I'm like,
No.
questions? What are you talking about? I don't know what the questions are going to be. You're crazy. But thank you all so much for listening. We really, really do appreciate you. And I say this all the time. We do not, nor will we ever, ever take any of you for granted, because there's a million other things that you could be doing. But guess what? You chose to listen to us. That makes us feel pretty darn good. So until we broadcast again, please remember, life is good, and we're gone.
Maybe dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time